What is up, my super nerds? It's been a little bit since I actually played this game, so I don't remember what we were doing last time. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have a clue, not one. Um, so I think we had said that we were going to stop the mossification project long enough to just kind of not want to die putting moss down, and that remains the case. In between last time and this time, fucking thunder, just a second. What we have had happen is the release of 1.19. So, at some point here, we are definitely going to be looking at finding the deep dark. I keep wanting to say underdark because D&D nerd in me just wants to get out all the time. But the deep dark, which I I mapped a bit of area for. So on this map, if I go kind of basically towards this little icy mountain here, boom, um, we get into new chunks that have what we're looking for. Also, that's not what we're going to do today. So just so you know, don't get your hopes up. That's not what's going to happen. What will happen though is, as you see, I've got some wool and some stone bricks. So over here, doodly doot, way down there, you can maybe see it. I don't have Optifine installed anymore because, of course, 119 is not updated, I think. But way down there on the beach, we are going to be making a warehouse, basically. So here we go. That is going to be the footprint. So I am actually using a guide from. Oh, here I am forgetting the name. 1 second. From a chap called the Mythical Sausage. We'll be using the Mythical Sausage's build for this. I'm changing out a bunch of colors though. His is um, very dark oak and spruce, and I want mine to be more stone. So basically, this is going to be an overflow storage for the horrendous amount of like dirt and stone that I have. It doesn't need to be gigantic. You can see here by the footprint, it's actually not that big, but it will do the trick for what we need. I've also been killing people. Yes. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. Same as usual. As I haven't yet got replay mod installed and working. There's just going to be cuts where I show progress as I hit kind of milestones. So we're going to put up the sides of this bad boy first, and yeah, and then we'll return once that's all complete. Until then. Okay, so we're back. I have set up, the very basic pillars um, for this section. I've just kind of done a little quick path out that way. So the basic idea of this is actually quite straightforward and simple. Um, and as such, what we're going to do is basically, right, we've got some stairs and then, or sorry, some straight plain blocks and then some stairs and then some plain blocks and then some stairs and then some plain blocks, and we're just going to kind of go that on both sides here to texture that up a little bit. I'm going to make a little doorway here and all that fun jazz. I notice though that I was foolish and I forgot my what do you call it, the saw, the stone cutter thing in here. Let's just take this with us. and head back down. Perfect. I should have also brought a bed. Darn it all. Maybe. Sorry, you guys get to have a peek behind the curtain, as it were, to see my disorganized self as I build things. Yeah. Okay. Neither of those has a bed. Son of a butt. Okay. Well, let's go grab a bed too. I've dotted this hillside, as you can see, with like roses all over the place. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do to break the green up with the mossification, because I don't want it to be all the exact same color, because that's ridiculous. I want it to have some variation and to look good, but so far I haven't quite landed on what I want to do there. So let's just build a quick bed here, and then we'll head back down. After we sleep, we may as well sleep right here. I've been playing some of the so Direwolf 20 has a release for his newest mod pack that is on 1.18. So I think it's one update behind as of now, of course. But it has been super fun, and one of the things that includes is the option to have a sleeping bag, basically, that doesn't reset your spawn every time you try and sleep on it, but lets you pass the night. Super, super handy. Be kind of cool if normal Minecraft eventually got that, which I'm sure it won't, but let's just go with a full sack of 64. Okay. So I don't know how this is going to look when it's all done, but we're going to try it anyway. Now, if I remember correctly, what we've got is, yeah, basically, so I want to jut these out and then have some upside down stairs kind of below each of these ones. And I wonder what style, let's move the meat. I wonder what style of stair would look best. So let's try. See, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this together. So that is jut out with that, and this just gives us a little bit of a color variation between the two. Yeah, and I just don't know for sure. For now, I think what I will do is, whoops, didn't mean to do that, is I will go ahead and use the just stone stairs, and we'll complete kind of one side of this and see how it looks, right? Because of course, like I can change this. I didn't plan this in creative prior to this, so we're just kind of giving it a go without having sort of pre-planned anything, and hopefully this will end up looking really good. I'm possibly going to add in some oh god, what am I doing? Can't place blocks and talk at the same time, apparently. I'm going to try and add in some mossy stone, I think, especially along the sides, because I want some like flower boxes and stuff along the side to make it look nice. But did I just put that in the wrong spot? Yeah, I totally did. Whoops. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how it all comes together. I mean, it looks really, really just like flat and gray right now. But that's kind of what I was going for. Yeah, I think that will end up looking okay. I think. So we want the door here, right? So let's use an actual stair there, or like a brick stair there, and we'll put that there. And then I guess let's just tower up on either side here. I don't know if I want to go all the way up, so we'll just tower up like that. And then we will keep the same pattern as on the other section, and we'll go like this, and therefore like this. Okay, cool. And then, so we've got a 2-height door, right? So let's toss that there, and then maybe what we'll do is we'll just go right across with that. So like, how does that look? Yeah, that's not bad. It's got some depth to it. I don't hate it. It looks okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna mess around with this a little bit. I'm gonna do the sides and then see if I want to tear it all down and restart. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. And we're back. So I have completed a little bit more of this, here house. House? Did I just call this a house? It's not a house. This storage warehouse. So this is kind of, we're going to have some sort of flower boxes on the sides here and here as well. And I haven't quite decided whether or not I'm just going to use berry bushes or flowers, or if I'm going to find some of the various tall flowers, the roses and lavender, I think, things like that. I haven't quite decided on that yet. And then in here, so this is going to be, our fireplace, obviously. We're going to detail that a little bit more towards the end here. And yeah, we're kind of at a place where I'm going to start moving up to a second story. So the second story, we're going to still use a lot of the same stone and stone brick blocks, but we're going to start incorporating some probably spruce. I think spruce is probably going to look the best. So we've got some spruce logs here. We're going to incorporate that. And some trapdoors and stuff like that. Yeah, so that is the plan as it stands right now. And we may as well kind of just get to it. So let's see here. I guess I could just a second. I need to get on top there, and I didn't. Oh wait, I was gonna say I didn't have a good way to do that, but I absolutely do, because of course I have scaffolds. Am I too close? Oh yeah, I'm right near the button. Silly. Okay, and so we're basically going to continue from here, and from here we're going to go straight up a couple. This section is where we're going to pull in a roof a bit over to here, and over to here as well. So we'll start getting a roof in as well. 5 and 5 is what that means. Perfect. Ow. Okay, and then let's loop all the way around. I'm trying to pick block and it won't let me, because I've still got 2 on me. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. Ridiculous. Okay, so back up the tower. There we go. And let's go ahead. Da, da, da. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to basically just kind of keep mirroring the pattern that we have on the lower section here. But one of the other things that we're going to need to do is, like I said, to start incorporating a roof. Now, let's see. So I'm going to start that. This is kind of where the process is going to start making this hopefully look a little better. A little better than it currently does. And yeah, I'll kick back on once I have completed more of that, and we'll see how it turns out. Hello. So it has been a bit of time since my last video, but we have, oops, pressed the wrong button there, didn't I? We have completed the doodly doo storage house. Yeah, the storage place, the thing that we were trying to complete this whole time, and we have now done it. So let's just fly down here and check it out. So this is the more or less completed project, right? Like I'll eventually replace that. And I think I'll space out some of these berry bushes with actual flowers, but yeah, this is kind of it. So we have, uh, completed, um, yeah, a completed storage facility. Right now, come inside here. So this is kind of the setup. Now I need to finish adding these boxes. I've got the wood for it. I just haven't come in and done this yet, but you get the idea. So this is going to be overflow for everything that I can't bother putting in my house for whatever reason. So lots of dirt, probably lots of cobble, lots of deep slate, probably lots of moss and things like that. For each of these, every box in this line is going to be filled with the various items that show up here. And that's kind of it. I'm not going to do anything with the upstairs. There's no point, I don't think. It's mostly there to look good on the outside. This is just here for decoration too, for the most part. I don't plan to actually use this for anything. The crafting table is functional, but yeah, that's kind of it. So I completed this the other day actually, but I was fighting off a cold, which you might still hear in my voice. I don't know for sure. I'm still just getting over it. But yeah, that is that. So I took out some trees here so that we can easily get from here to here. And probably what I'll do is I'll build up some stairs here to make it simple. Eventually, what I want to do, the reason that I built it in this location and not over there, right? Since I built everything else over there, is that I thought it would be fun if I took this area, right, and transformed it into a dock. So I will be building that kind of infrastructure out from probably this area, and maybe here even. Maybe I might expand this a little bit so that it's uh, right close to the storage building, and that way it gives it some kind of like practical reason to be situated here, and it'll look cool, I think, for this entrance or for this side of further side of my spawn base thing. So that's kind of the plan. I am still slowly working on mossification. I know that last time I had said that we'd be kind of taking a break from the grind of that, and that's true. I'm still not grinding hard at that, but I am doing a little bit. I'm testing out some bushes as well. I don't really like this. If you've got some suggestions on how to make bushes that don't look like shit, yeah, absolutely. Feel free to toss them in the comments because um, I could definitely use it. These ones I don't mind, right? But this I don't like. So anyway, um, yeah, that's kind of it. So we have capped off that project, and I think it looks really good. I really do. I think that looks wonderful from pretty much anywhere that you can see it in the base. So I think it's a really fitting addition to this area. Like that just looks so good down there, right? So um, yeah, probably what's going to happen next is I'm going to get rid of the cow areas and the chicken thing. Those were some really early farms, and they're pretty ugly now. So I'm going to move this kind of stuff out of the way and maybe beautify this area up a bit. But that's not going to be my next goal. Part of the reason that this has been 3 weeks waiting to release is, of course, the 1.19 update has dropped. So I am on 119, and I will be shortly taking a bit of time to adventure through the Deep Dark, I believe it's called. I I honestly didn't look up much about this update beforehand. I saw a little bit from other YouTubers and stuff like that, but I hadn't been following it very closely. I know that there's mangrove stuff somewhere. I did a little bit of exploring on this map here to see where I might find some new chunks that I could, try and find a deep dark biome and to see if I could find any mangrove swamps. I didn't find any swamps. I did find a deep dark somewhere down here, kind of in this giant snowy mountains. So we might go there next episode. Or I might continue my search and do some more mapping up this way to see if we've got a swamp. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. So, yeah, if you've got any suggestions on which I should look for, feel free to leave a comment. I want to find both, and I don't have a strong opinion on which one I go look for. So I just thought it would be fun to explore some of the new content, and I know that a lot of the area. What direction is that? A lot of the area over there we have already explored, right? So I went this way instead, and hopefully that will let us find some cool new stuff. But anyway, that's enough rambling. The build is done. It looks awesome. I will include a link uh, to the video that inspired this, because I did steal this from somebody else, and I just changed the color scheme to more match with the rest of the color scheme that I'm kind of using down here. So I think it turned out really well, all in all. And yeah, that's everything for me. So until next time, happy gaming.